Brain on overload, long those raps, dipping Nokios. Brain on, yeah. Look, brain on overload, all those rappers dipping Nokios. Females getting clout if they wear no clothes. Real niggas get exposed. Kings 33 getting eyes closed. Motive for the shooter, no one never knows. Lies on. I suppose maybe niggas hiding in the poking nose just to get the fame they was owed. Cause when you die, your fan base tend to grow. And all them fake niggas, real colors start to show. You know, vaccinations up, no vacation. See, vaccinated, but still a patient. COVID took their money, so a cure they made it. Cancer get the money, so we still waiting. And a cure they faked it all across the nation. Cause the ones that sick be fully vaccinated. And the cure is free, so more people take it. And it's mandatory, and for that I hate it. Value of a bachelor's degree went down. Cause people like me get them now. Music all about how you look in your Instagram page. They couldn't care less how you sound. I'm just like, wow. Elementary school struggle hard. They don't know what's a verb or a noun. Shows only give good ratings if a black man hating or a black queen look like a clown. But the energy around me, want y'all all to be free. It's okay to breathe. If you fall on your knees, crawling just move with ease. See you on your feet. If they leave, do not plead. And watch the company you keep. And don't be blind, open your eyes and trust whatever you see, man. Took some time to myself to reflect, but I think I should just resurrect. Thought that they killed me, I bounced back like Jesus. The tomb is still vacant, you welcome to check. Rappers in debt, they owe me for all of the years. Hip-hop robbed me my respect. Now that I'm back, to humble me down with my feelings. So bitch, I came to collect. Give me a jet, drive up to the plane, and the TSA, we got clearance. We flew across the world and made 500,000.
Swear this one is getting real crazy. Man, they killing my folks. Man, they hurting my people on the day. Bring it back, Jim Crow, man, out in the world. Am I a citizen? Man, out in the world. Am I a citizen?
Yo, what's good? Welcome to, oh damn, the camera over here this time. Fucking welcome to another episode of King's Table. As always, your man King City, Dope Girl Summer in the building. And you know the gang, Bang though, King Smoke. We got my man Los in the building, Den here. And as always, how was y'all week, man? No one? Everybody week was fucked up?
Mine was a lot. It's been a busy week.
Damn.
A lot going on. Left, right, up, down, everywhere. I'm tired. I'm tired, boss.
I would say my week was
Hot weather. It's been cold for too long.
damn. Yeah. That's a fact. But I like the cold though. I'm a winter baby, man. Cold is amazing. It's the best time of
I
year.
still don't like the cold. I'm anemic. I be like this all day long. Anemic.
There's something on with the mic here. But anyways, you hear that?
No,
You
I
take
can't.
that.
I don't know if I can hear it all. I don't think I hear nothing.
But damn. But anyways, remember, y'all let us know how was your week down in the comments, whether you're checking us out on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Beltway Radio and Beyond.com. How was y'all week? Let us know and share this live. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And you, as you know, I like to get right into the shits. I don't like to, waste no time too much. Now, I mean, we ain't got time to be doing all of this.
What you got for me?
This story I just seen. Matter of fact, how do I want to start this here? I'm going to go with this one first. I'm going to go with this one first. You good? Mm-hmm. You in there.
I'm in there.
Let's pull that up. So. Now, I'm gonna go with this one first.
Okay.
And I don't really know how I feel truly about this conversation just yet, but have this conversation.
Okay.
When they say strippers are doing this to pay their way through college, right? I just seen my old lady just sent me, showed me this thing that said, why she didn't just apply for financial aid, like on the Players Club. Like this whole time she went through all that, and she could have just applied for financial aid. Movie over. She ain't got to go through none of that.
Right.
So is that just an excuse for us to make our women look like whatever and just throw money at her because we want to do that? Or is that a realistic thing where some people, they're really out here doing that to pay their way to school? Well, is it more? I know there's people that do it. Is
Right.
it more people that do that than they just want to do it?
I think a lot of people want to experience it. Want that experience of, I'm a stripper in college, like I'm the female that they rapping about, like I'm her. So I think that's where a lot of that comes from, where females are like, you know what, I want to try that. I want to see what that's like. It's fast money. I feel like stripping is the equivalent of selling drugs for men.
That's hard. I get exactly what that is hard, and they ain't even think about it like that. But god damn. Okay, so but would you say that it's still bad?
Yeah, I think selling drugs is bad.
Yeah, for sure.
So I do think to an extent you are kind of like selling your body.
You are.
And it's like that's something that you own. So I do think it's bad. I think it's wrong, yes. I just think some people, that's the same way that they view it, is that's fast money. I'm going to be able to get it, get in, get out. And that some people just get addicted and stay longer than they're supposed to.
Whose fault is that? I blame the men, for sure.
Yeah.
I blame the men because, number one, why the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't get the logic of, I don't go to strip clubs. Never have, never will. And it's not because I have grown to think of it this way.
Okay.
Before it was just something about it. I don't know. But now it's more like I just don't get the idea of seeing someone go from the tree getting whipped to a pole, me throwing money on her. I don't understand the logic behind it.
Because we did. I mean,
I don't get it.
I think a lot of people just, it's what is considered cool. It was what's considered like.
For white people, they disrespected their women, not us.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Even
but-
in slavery, we wanted to be together and not disrespect that person. Now it's like, fuck her.
If you're talking about the culture, I get what you're saying. But
And that became the culture. That's what's sad. Oh
That
my
is.
gosh.
that is what became the culture. That's all you see in anything now. Anything. Music videos, movies, everything. They done took it to another level.
Is it something that's worth even fighting for? That's the thing. Does it have a real damage?
Absolutely. Do you see the clothes we wear now? What's considered appealing? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a girl's girl. Don't get me wrong. I wear clothes. You feel me? That's revealing. But I do think that's what pushed us into this age where we're at now. Like, where we're like, you know, I'm going to wear the shortest shorts. I'm going to wear this. And it's become looked at as female power or women's, you know, this is what I can do because it's my body. And that's the path that's taken now.
The white woman's plight. That is. That's it.
I got a question.
What's the question?
I'm gonna try to say this now. Wearing less clothes, and no disrespect to you, you don't think that's equivalent to somebody being at a topless bar, just a topless bar with the panties covered, and all you showing is your breast?
Well, I don't think it's on the same level just because I would have those sensitive areas covered.
But they got their sensitive area. Everybody show their titties, their breasts. I'm sorry. Everybody got their Jones out, so I'm just asking. Isn't that the same thing?
No.
I mean, I feel like it's not on the same level. That's just my personal opinion. I don't feel like it's the same level just because
I mean, somebody come out
It's
with a
covered.
see-through joint, you can see their nipples pierced. They got the cutting up coming through the crack of their head with the little, you know what I'm
okay, but that's a specific type of thing though. But I don't even.
This is the same thing. That's all. That's all.
What makes a
I mean,
where is the what? Let's get back to you. Said you agree that it is damaging, right?
right.
What stops a person from saying we can see that it's damaging, know that it's damaging, but since it's cool, let it be. What is the?
I mean, that's a good question. I feel like because it's not complete nudity or you're not doing it for money or for this, then you're kind of seen like above it, I guess. I guess that's I can see the narrative that could be painted that way is I'm not doing this for money or I'm not on the pole or I'm not in the strip club, so it's not on the same level. Whereas females are going to say, well, this is the culture. This is what female celebrities are wearing. This is what is being pushed, and this is the motive. So, if you're heavy on social media and this is all you see on your timeline, you're gonna think that that's okay. You're gonna think that's appropriate.
So we're followers.
A lot of people are.
Whoever made that button say follow is like a genius. I'm like, well, that's what people really do. Mm-hmm. We used to been taught to don't be a follower. Now we want to be someone's follower.
Yeah,
like,
I want to follow all these people on social media. It's even taking that word and literally put it in our face, and we're still like, oh, follow.
We're a bunch of little kids at the end of the day, because even the emojis and stuff. I mean, like even though I share shit, so I want the same things I'm about to critique. But all it is these pre-K fucking stickers that we used to get on our paper. It's just the fucking happy face. That's all it is. And we're happy about this shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
That's so deep. That is so deep. I didn't even think about that. That's literally what it is. We used to get stickers all the time.
Yeah.
But they compare the same thing with the schools. They compare that to prison.
It is though.
They compare exactly to prison. So it's like they've been doing this for years. They just perfected their craft.
Yeah. It's because they perfected their craft. That's facts. When you have a people, you can, train them the way you want to. It's weird to say that, but when you look at it for what it is. But anyways, let's not get off topic a little bit. Let's veer back over. What will it take? How could it start? Maybe like just some pockets of ideas of where we can say, all right, we know this. There is I want to be this way, free with the women. I get all of that.
Right.
But let's curve some of the minds of the women and be like, it's other ways. Now, which way that is, I don't know. I'm not a woman, but I can see where that is leading.
I mean, if you're going on that path, I feel like it's only natural to say the same thing about like what the drug dealing industry is. I feel like that's in the same, like hand in hand. If you think about the examples in everyday face of what a woman should be, i.e. celebrities, not saying that, whatever, but celebrities who shake their ass all day and make money and throw money around versus people who, I'm a thug, I'm in gangs, I drug deal. It's the same path. And if that's the only models that we have on our day-to-day in our face 24/7, then there ain't nothing else going to change.
Would you rock in your car to someone that was speaking positively?
I do, personally.
You rock like all the time. If this stuff wasn't, I can't even think of motherfuckers, like, because I don't listen to the shit. Like the NBA young boys and shit like that. If these wasn't out there, motherfuckers still rocking to some positive shit.
I mean,
I heard motherfuckers say, I ain't got time to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that preachy shit.
Well, I mean, that's just, some people are just ignorant, but I feel like there's music now, especially nowadays. There's like Christian rap, and people listen to it. I might not be one of them, but people listen to it.
I give you said though. I'm not one of them either though.
But
Ain't gonna be a hypocrite out this motherfucker.
no, but they have those things. They have them. People listen to them. If that's your if that's your brand that you going for, yeah, people will listen. But I'm not one of them. I'll listen to some uplifting, like something positive, something saying that I'm gonna get some money, or like something where it's benefiting me and my ears to listen to it. But that's about it.
But let's I keep on going off a topic here.
Okay.
I want to focus on, because I started with saying the strippers versus financial aid. Mm-hmm. That is an option.
It is.
It is a trap, just like the strip club is a trap. That is a trap.
It is.
You know what I mean? The school way with the money thing is a trap. But sometimes you just have to realize, like, sometimes it's like, this is the game that we have to play. Mm-hmm. And I got to get involved in this game. It's just the way it is when it comes to money.
I feel like college is so hard. And I didn't even do all 4 years. Like at school. I mean, I'm in school now, but I didn't do all 4 years at school. I did a year at school. And it's hard because you have to think like, you're not going to want to eat the same food every single day. You're going to want some money. And if you have no money, life is hard in college. Exactly. So that's a route that you can go, because it's like fast money. I don't got to work every day. I can still be in school. Only got to work on the weekends. It's such a convenience to go do that.
So it's the community's fault.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely the community's fault.
Because if we can have ways to provide those needs, okay. Because I'm like, I don't see the benefit on the long term of this stripping. I just don't.
I mean, long term stripping, there's not a lot of benefit. But if you seriously, and I know it's so bad, I don't even want to promote
in the
it.
long term.
I don't want.
Like
later on in life. I mean, it's not meant to. It's meant to provide for you in the now. It's something for right now. It has no purpose in your future. It has no relevance in your future. It's literally something, I'm gonna do this right now so I can get this money and I'm gonna be done. It's almost like you going to rob a bank real quick. No, it's not gonna help me for the rest of my life, but it's gonna help me knock some things out real quick.
Man said in the comments, the man said, "Kids Bops gonna be the jam." Cause
they did.
That's funny as hell. Cause
they did.
But so the community need to step the fuck up.
Yeah, because even getting a job in college is overwhelming. Because
college is a trap though.
It is. It's very overwhelming. You got class from 8 to 4, and then you gotta make some money because you gotta eat. Don't even add sports in there if you playing a sport. It was a lot.
It's like, if you're not going to bring value that's going to in turn bring money to this institution, you have to pay. Like star players and stuff like that, they're going to bring eyeballs, to their facility. Therefore, they can be here for free, blah, 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 blah. But if you don't bring value, then you're basically nothing but more money that's coming through the door, get you in and out. Yeah. Now, sometimes that certificate gets you far in life. That's just true. Sometimes, yeah. Because it's not realistic to think that everyone is going to be that. That's not a realistic mind state. Like, if every single person that had a business degree had a business, where's the fucking customers?
I feel like that needs to be, first of all, there's a way to do college. And going to college and coming out of college and seeing real life, there is a way to do college that will almost guarantee your success. And the way that we have been taught in our community is go get you a business degree, and what is that going to do for you? So 9 times out of 10, you do not need a business degree to have a business.
You don't.
But that's what we wasting our money on.
It's because we don't know.
And that's the problem.
We
need to be educated on that.
Right.
What jobs will line up with what degrees?
The people that usually do it usually move away and don't come back and do the teaching. Because we are uneducated people. Yeah. As a whole, there's a lot of people that do know, but as a whole, we, And yeah, the people that make it, they tend to bounce.
That's so sad. I feel like you were saying, I feel like if we had a system, I feel like if school was better, if K through 12th grade was better, it would literally solve like a million problems down the road.
But it's meant for you to be a worker. You go to a place for 8 hours like you do at work. You know what I mean? You leave it, you get there at a certain time, you leave at a certain time.
Yep.
You already get that programming going. I mean, you eat lunch at a certain time. All that is about being a worker, being somewhere doing something for someone else. That's all it's about. Because if it's really about growth and knowledge, by the time you was in like 3rd grade or whatever, once you figured out, 3rd, 4th grade, once you figured out what you wanted to do in life, you could take that path.
Yeah.
Why you got to wait to take that path in college? You can start right now.
Yep.
You're doing all these unnecessary classes for what? You learn about a sedimentary rock. Who gives a fuck? Unless that was your path. You get what I'm saying?
Right. I feel like definitely by 3rd grade, you should be able to choose like what classes you wanted to attend.
Because you have your dream that you're chasing.
Exactly.
But it's not about that. It's about, you being, a worker, hitting that clock, coming in there. You already used to doing that motion. All you did was graduate. Know what I mean? Now, at that same time of day that you used to getting up and doing, you about to go do it again?
Working.
Working. Same hours. Ain't
That
shit
is
changed.
disgusting. That is disgusting. I hate working. I hate working. I hate having a job. I just know that I was not built here to work. I was not put on this earth to go work every single day.
I say the internet right now is one of the easiest ways of making money. It's all about sharing. That's it.
Yep.
You share enough, the money will come. That's all it is.
I want to go back. Before we move on, I want to go back. If we're talking about females and stripping in college, can we talk about high school dropouts and selling dope? If that's the road we going on.
So it's just like what you're saying is the money factor. Because if you're in an area where your mom dude's working 2 jobs or some shit, or you see it when you see outside, you see the motherfuckers that's getting money, you see motherfuckers that's broke, and you one of the motherfuckers that's broke. It's like, this school ain't helping mom dukes, ain't helping little cuz, it ain't helping, but this will. And they go get the money. Every time. Which is some bullshit.
And I feel like that's the same reason as the males that's in our face 24/7. That's all they do is gun violence and selling dope.
And the sad thing is not these days. A lot of these rappers that's rapping, they saying they doing it, they really doing it.
Yeah. And they just telling on
these
themselves.
Idiots these days. I'm like, God damn. Like, nigga.
Just to show it's real. Let me go out here and do this real quick.
Right quick. And tell them about it. So I can go sitting through 35.
Wow.
Say, nigga, you ain't 35. You know how long 35 years is. Idiot.
You ain't even made it to 35 years. You ain't even
ridiculous.
got there. And you about to go do 35 of your lifetime.
I still think that's too fucking long, but that's whatever.
I mean, it's long for a reason. They don't want us to be free. That's the whole point.
Nope. Yeah.
They want us to be working for them, and when they're working in jail, it's even cheaper.
Shit, them just being there is even they making money. It's free slavery at that time. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's when I started looking at things in this way, and I don't know why. It's like I started thinking, like, who the fuck gave these people the right to some of the shit? Like, to say that I need a passport to walk the planet. Like, who made you the owner of the fucking planet? Nigga, you ain't even gonna live that fucking long. You got dibs on the planet.
That is crazy.
I gotta talk to you about moving about this thing that you got nothing to do about.
Because they decided that they own you. So
That is insane. That is insane.
They decided
like,
that they own
like,
you.
who the fuck gave you that right? Like, I don't know. I don't know.
Once you got your Social Security, they said, I now own you. You are now a piece of the United States of America.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That is who you are. I now own you, and you will do what I say when I say how
And
I
if
say.
not, you follow all the lines, I can throw you in jail. let you don't want to send your kids to my system in this school.
Whew.
I would jail your ass. Let you don't want to give your kids the shots that I tell you. I would jail your ass. Like, what the fuck type of shit is this?
Oh my God. It's crazy. We didn't even have no choice. We had no option. We was just here.
Yeah, just here.
We was just here.
But I think we're staying this way because I don't know if it's afraid or what it is, but we like staying stagnant. We love to do what we're doing right now that sounds like it's complaining about it. They're doing something about it.
That's a little too much work.
We're either super angry and we want to, yeah. It's like, all right, now we mad. We didn't marched all the way down to the Capitol. Now we're here. Now what? What comes next?
Crickets.
Should be quiet. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of organizations, like shout out to like Black Lives Matter 757, shit like that. That's like doing shit on the ground. But for the most part, people get silent when you talk to them about that shit. They're like, I wanted to talk about the headlines, man. I ain't want to say let's do something about it.
Because that takes a lot of effort. That takes work. They make it take work. They make it a drawn out system so that we can get tired, we get bored of it. Because now they've already taken the social media and made our endorphins go off every 5 seconds. So if we're not getting results within those 5 seconds, we're done. We're like, hey, it was 3 weeks ago. Honestly, at this point, I don't even care about it. Forget it. I know that he done made me feel X, Y, and Z, or this person did that to me, and this rule is so stupid, and I was angry about it 3 weeks ago, but, now I'm kind of tired. I don't really want to
worry about it no more.
Exactly.
Dang. Well, that's exactly how they fucking do it, though.
Damn. That is crazy. The fact that we know it to a science, we know what it is, what it did, who did it, why.
I'm still surprised.
You can't do nothing about it.
Now, there's been a lot of black men dying this year by the hands of cops. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised that it hasn't been a one that they decided to, make the big name yet. Because usually around this time to vote, there's a big name. Mm-hmm. They choose that one that all the cameras are going to follow. We know the story, blah, blah, blah. As if there hasn't been 100 of them this year. Mm-hmm. But this one, they're going to give us a name, and then we're going to rally behind it, and now this president is the one that was behind the nigga. And we're going to vote for that motherfucker. It usually happens every time. And we fall for it every time. Like, damn, how many times we going to see the same goddamn play?
That's because we're gullible. Like, if you show us something within the time that we supposed to vote for you, it's like, oh, okay. I remember that last thing he did. The last thing he did, yeah, that was real good.
It's all about the last thing. It's like they forgot that. Now, once again, I'm not one of these people that say you got to vote for Biden or Trump. I don't give a rat's ass. Vote your interest. But all this stuff about Trump is like they forgot that he's the same guy.
That he's a terrible person.
I'm like, this the same motherfucker.
He's a terrible person.
Whatever, man.
I mean, but right now, what, Joe just banned TikTok? He signed a bill to ban it, or somebody got to sell it?
He is the president as the ban is going down. He had to do the last stroke, yes. But both parties voted. I'm not understanding how they blame just the man. Like, yeah, they both wanted it because of a business thing about China. Like, we love it as the consumer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They're thinking about the government. And they're like, they have a Chinese company that has control of our people.
But you know what the consumer, most of them that's uneducated and not looking into any politics, the only thing they see is President Biden signed ban for this and this and that. Even though it had to come to him first in order for him to sign it, first of all. So the House of Representatives, they had to vote on it.
Yeah.
And it was damn near unanimous.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they wanted this.
Yeah.
I wonder when does that start?
I think, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie. But I think he said October.
That's interesting. Made me work to get over that 1,000. They don't even fucking matter, good. Appreciate everybody in my 1,000, good. But it ain't even gonna matter. He said, not the nigga. But that's what it is. They always give us that, that nigga to get behind. Mm-hmm. Know what I mean? But they get behind one. They like what last time they came out with the kente scarves and shit, taking a knee and shit.
Yep.
It was for the niggas. Gotta stop that bullshit. Stop that bullshit.
It's gonna be bad. I just feel like it's about to get crazy.
If Trump, I look at if Trump gets back in there, not to get off subject. If Trump, it seems.
I don't even think it's a if. To be honest,
That's scary.
I think it's set in stone.
That's scary.
I think so many people hate Biden right now that they gonna vote for Trump just to not vote for Biden.
I can see how they don't like Biden because he's very, very, very boring. Mm-hmm. That's why I say they should have let Kamala just, get in there. They would have had something to hate, so the other side would have got louder. But at least she would have got on the throne and clapped back and said something.
Right.
Been a little bit excited, like, yeah, I can vote for that. But like nobody trying to hear that shit, man. Boring as fuck. Like Trump up there, even though he lying, he more exciting to the people.
Right.
They get behind that stupid shit he's saying. He like, yeah. I'm like, man, this nigga's an idiot.
Yep.
Trump, the way I look at Trump is like, is he a good businessman? Yeah, whatever. Cool. I give him that.
Right.
But you gave this poor rich guy the biggest power as being the president. He wants that back. He don't care about none of his supporters. He's never going to feel anything like that ever again. Never again.
4 years of being the king of the United States of America.
He wants that back. He don't care about none of his people. All his that money they keep giving him, and I get it. They be like, oh, Trump this and Trump that, and there's a lot of black people that's in love with this nigga. And once again, I don't give a fuck about Biden either. But I'm just saying, like, he doesn't care about these people the way they think he do. He's about his money. It's about his legacy. Matter of fact, he ain't gonna give a shit about him as soon as he leave again in 4 years. I think he's gonna win.
Yeah, I'm sure he's winning. Like, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. He's gonna win again, and it's a wrap. Because even looking in the comments of the people talking about the ban on TikTok, everyone in the comment says you just lost all your supporters 30 and under.
Damn.
That's
they're putting the blame on
comment.
Biden.
Yep, every single comment. You just lost all your supporters 13 and under.
Damn.
Well, 30 and under. Yeah, all of them.
Now, what if, this is hypothetical, now what if that ban did potentially save some shit because they cut off from that Chinese company that could have infiltrated in whatever fucking way? Mm-hmm. What if that was a great thing?
That hasn't been shown to a large
So
mass
I
of
guess
people.
when it does show, and if Trump is the president as is getting shown, they be like, Trump did that.
Yeah.
Even though
Of course.
that's just like when
Of
Trump
course.
first came in. I'm talking about this man was there for like 3 months. And he was like, I did this and I did. I'm like, nigga, you ain't stroked no pen yet. Nigga, that's Obama shit.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Mm-hmm. But they was falling for it. Trump gave us jobs. What? No, come on. He's just got there, fam. He just walked through the door.
I've heard that argument plenty of times.
We was all thinking about Trump was going to talk about goddamn Korea and all that. When he first got in, the first thing he did was start talking about Canada. We're like, wait a minute, Canada? Who the fuck started talking about Canada? But he did. But anyway, let me get off the idiot, man. Because I don't want to seem biased that I'm talking, go vote for Biden. But it's like,
He ain't got nothing to talk about besides he old. Like, that's the only thing I hear everyone say. He's old, he's senile, but he don't do nothing. He don't do nothing.
But old and senile is a big thing when you're supposed to be the goddamn president of the United States. That make us look weak. You got a lot of people. We are a stronghold, and you got a lot of people that they fuck with the United States because, you know, the trade value and stuff like that. But America's some fucking bullies when you think about it. Absolutely. Now imagine America looking weak. They're like, well, we ain't really gotta fuck with these niggas. Look how they look. That's how I look at us arguing within the people. I'm like, if you argue within the people, you really look weak because we are the potential soldiers of a war if they talk about draft. We don't like each other, then what?
We still gonna come together to fight. Fight for America. Or go to jail.
If
or go to jail. Back to the jail.
It's a lot of motherfuckers that take that jail. A lot of motherfuckers that take that 5 years over going to fight.
Okay,
There's
but
a lot of motherfuckers be like, but
either die or go to jail. That's your choice.
So if you have this and I don't want to say all white people, I'm gonna just say the MAGA people. That the strong MAGA people, not all Trump people. Them strongly racist motherfuckers. They riding with you? Tell them come here. On our soil. They riding with you or they want your ass. What we doing? What you think? The
What you mean?
interracial couple that's happy right now in love, and I respect the hell out of it. But something was to jump down, and this their color wants them. They riding with your family or whatever. Or the people.
I don't feel like that should be a question. I feel like
That is a question. If you're talking about our people.
that shouldn't be a question. I feel like once you get to that, if you feel like it comes down to morals.
Shit,
at
Trump
that
got
point.
Twitter fingers, but my bad.
It comes down to moral at that point. Are you agreeing with the morals that your family?
You think your morals come in when you got fear in your heart?
I think if you let your fear in your heart overcome your morals, like that's just peer pressure at that point. Are you going to be peer pressured into doing what other people think is best for you? Now, people pleasers.
What me and you
Then
are
yes.
doing is living comfortably. The reason why we can think the way we think is because we have that time to sit back and think. We do have it hard, don't get it wrong, but when we see a plane over our head, we thinking, it's just a plane. We see a jet, we think, we got a jet. I mean, we ain't timid in. That's a different type of fear that we live comfortable. Sometimes I'm like, I see why we have to thank the military, because if they stop, we seafood at that point. But we live comfortable enough to think like this. You think
Seafood
people
is crazy.
real talk. But you think in the crisis we coming together as a people? And if that's the case, which will be lovely.
It
If that's
would
the
be.
case, what the fuck is all of this for? Why can't we just do it now?
Too many people are people pleasers. Too many people think that it's not going to work. We will not be organized as a unit. We won't be organized. But and it's so sad to say that, but if it was white people, they would be organized. They would have it together, and they would have already stopped it and been marching
saying
and doing this, and they wouldn't have stopped.
So if you're saying if something was to happen, you think that white and black would unify for the greater good?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying. I was saying, so why don't it just happen now? Why does it need to be catastrophic
Oh,
for
it's
something to happen?
yeah. It would have to be like in all those scary movies where it's 5 people left. Well, like the apocalyptic movies, 5 people left. We all got to team up and come together and get off this deserted world or wherever the fuck they at. That's the only time we're gonna come together and unify, and it's gonna be one black person out of the group because all the other black people just so happen to die, and we only got 4 white people and 1 black person left on the whole planet.
But damn, you got to go through all of that just to get some goddamn peace. But anyways, let's move on to the next subject on the nitty gritty.
Okay.
There was this man and his women paying rent.
Okay.
The man was paying her rent and all of her major bills of his girlfriend. That's not his wife, not like that. That's his girlfriend. He's paying the rent. And she says, little does he know that she owns that house and been owning that house for 5 years. That he's been paying the rent for.
She owns it. She
She
was the
owns
owner.
it.
So he been paying her rent.
No, he's just been paying her. She's been the owner of this house.
So he's been paying her mortgage, or she owned it.
She owned it. He's been owning it for 5 years.
How long you been there? How long?
I don't know how long he's been there.
Okay. That's crazy.
You got to call her? Okay. Yo, who we got on the line, man?
Yo, it's King Smoke. I had to hop on real quick and sneak out the office so I could put this Smoke University out.
What's good with you, fam?
Yeah, Yeah, shit. I'm about to bring something to the table that's about to fuck the whole world up.
What's that?
What we got?
We, as people, have gotten to a point where we only want our lives to go our way.
Mm.
That's
No
such an
matter
interesting
what
topic.
our circumstances is, no matter what real life is, we only want it to go our way, and we'll totally throw away what we do got because it's not going the way we want.
Mm. That's a fact.
So you're saying we spoil
That's
brats?
You got people that'll throw away their marriage because they
So we throwing
their
tantrum
wife got a
tantrums.
little big after the baby, but she had a baby. So why are you mad about that when you know the reason? This is your reality. You wanted a baby, come with a little weight.
Mm. They come with a little weight, cause see,
You do.
you know.
That's it. That's like what a woman get with a dude. If he was working at McDonald's when you got there, why are you mad about the amount of money just because you seen your friend on vacation?
You knew he had McDonald's money.
Exactly.
From the
People
Is it-
mad
is it
about
wrong
the life
to-
they're
is it
living. And
wrong
crazy
to
is they
wanna
not
level
living
up?
a bad life.
no, it's
They
not
just
a
not
wrong.
living the life they want.
She says it's wrong to want to level up. It's not wrong to want to level up. It's wrong to be delusional because you met him at McDonald's. Next week you can't say, "Oh, I want this trip." He was just, he works at McDonald's. Don't say you wanted to go on this trip from a McDonald's guy. He can't afford you that. Say you want to go on a cruise that's like down the road, but not a cruise to Bahamas. He can't afford that one.
Can't afford.
Exactly. Or you might not be able to have it right now.
Right,
If he work at McDonald's, shit, we got to save up for that.
right. He's gonna give you that, but some people want it right now.
Exactly.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
People be struggling.
I feel like
I
was gonna say I get what you're saying. I feel like sometimes people just want what they want because that's what they see. That's the same. That goes back into what we was talking about earlier. You see girls wearing naked clothes in a strip club making money. That's what you want. You see men out here selling drugs, doing this that, and the third. That's what you want.
That's sad.
You see this, and now that's what you want. And people say it all the time. Girls see this on social media, and they be like, "Babe, let's do this. Let's go here."
Because they seen it.
Because that's what you see.
Yeah.
And I think we got real sensitive. We became spoiled brats and crybabies if we don't get what we want. So I get what you're saying about that. We definitely have become spoiled brats.
and it's hurting everybody.
Thanks.
And we like to jump around like everybody got podcasts talking about, I want my person to do this, I want my person to do that. I just want to hear what's your reality. What is the reality that your relationship is in? Because I have zero time to entertain somebody who's mad about something that they wasn't able to afford yesterday, and now they ready to ruin everything they got going forward for some shit that they already knew yesterday they didn't have.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
You over here weak.
That is funny as hell, cuz. That he got a fucking point. You got a fucking point. You got a point.
Shit, I can
agree,
motherfuckers
but-
like shit. If I get paid today, right? I know what my paycheck gonna be every week, every single week. So I can't look at my paycheck and then look at my boss and say, "Well, I can't pay this now," because they gonna look at me and say, "So fucking what?"
But goddamn. Yeah. that's a
I
fact.
feel like that's what you call it when people. I always say what you call it when that satisfaction, that temporary satisfaction. That's what we're looking for because that's all we know. So if that's all you see, I feel like because we don't have a lot of role models of what we should be wanting, or for example, like a long life with being financially free. We don't have a lot of examples
That's true.
of a conventional way of how to do this besides becoming a rapper or a stripper.
That's true. But I do think sometimes when a person is in that's all they see, and they gonna follow what they want. When a person comes through and tells them, maybe they don't have that example to show, but that tells them another route, they won't take it.
Because if that's because that's not what you're seeing. That's
So
not.
people
That's,
are only followers.
I think majority the way that we are now, majority of people are followers. If that's if you,
But that, I get exactly what
if
you're
you're,
saying. That's true.
I wouldn't even say followers.
No, that's
I'm
a
gonna
follower.
say trained. I'm gonna say we are trained to follow to become creatures of what is in front of us. That is, I want to say, almost human nature to want to become what you see every day.
I don't know about human nature. I think
Why
the
you say
trained
that?
nature.
Okay, I can
Because
get down
I'm
with
one of
that.
the people that you could probably name 10 shows that was trendy in the last 20 years, and I guarantee I've never seen one of them.
I get what you're saying. But that's because you haven't been. That's not something that you decided once you got to where you are in life. You decided this isn't what I want to do. I don't want to have these parts of this in my life.
I just don't like to be with a crowd. Something about a herd bothers me. It's like, why is everyone over there doing that? I'm gonna just go over this way.
That's that
I'm gonna
Aquarius
just go this
energy.
way. Like
That herd mentality is killing us.
it is.
But that's what we grew up with. We was just talking about that. That's school. That's school right there. You go to
And
school.
shit, I
You
can't
do
even
what the
say
teacher
that's what
tell
we
you.
grew up with.
Yes, you can. That's
'Cause
school.
to be honest, the world that I was born into is nothing of the one that we are in now.
No.
So the
Definitely not
fast
for me.
changing of it is due to the fact of, for one, parents can't be parents. A parent can't teach their child how they want to or how they need to because it's always affected by what everybody else say. Because a parent can say, like you said, when it goes to the somebody telling them something and versus what their parents tell them. Because like if I go home, if a kid go to school and they be like, I'm trans or I'm this and that, they're gonna say, yeah, go for it. But if you go home to the parents and the parents say
They
no,
can cancel me all they want.
you
They can cancel me all they want. My child come home and say, Dad, I feel trans. I said, well, go feel another way when you come back in the room the next time. I don't give a damn about none of that.
but like I said, that's a choice that you
I
have
feel
to
like
make
a
when
millionaire,
you grow.
and I'm not. I don't play that. We're not gonna do that. You think?
I'm not gonna say okay. Maybe that's just because I grew up with such a in your face, everything is in your face type of generation that it just it's easier to swallow that pill because it's like I said, it's been in my face.
But for me, it's no pill to swallow, and there's no pill to swallow when it comes to what's real and what's fake. I don't care what you feel like. At the end of the day, for millions and millions of years, there's a man and there's a woman. What you feel like, okay, you can feel whatever. But I'm not gonna lie to you to participate in your delusion.
We like being delusional. That's I'm
But
speaking as
that
a
will
whole
have to
for
make
the
me a
world right now.
walking liar.
But the world that we live in, being delusional is cool. Being delusional is cute. Being delusional is
That's a fact. That's a fact. Hey,
You're
yeah. I was about to say, hey, go ahead and wrap. What you call it? Give us the key point on your Smoke University.
Oh yeah, and just to wrap this thing up, motherfuckers, just be yourself and find yourself, because that's the only way you're not gonna connect with every single trend and everything that's going on. Because the thing is, nobody knows who they are, so they're looking for other people to tell them who they are.
looking for that validation.
So learn yourself. Man, that's all I got for Smoke University.
Appreciate the call,
I
man.
see
Appreciate
y'all.
the call. Almost forgot we was on the road for a minute.
I know.
I forgot my man was on the phone. You said the world is... Yeah, exactly. There's no pill to swallow. You say it isn't a pill to swallow for me. Because that would say for me, it would say that in order to be a great father, you have to look your child in the eye and lie and be like, oh, for real, that's what you are? Okay, that's what you are.
How is that lying?
Because that's not what they are.
Okay, but you can't. But you act like when your child said, "I'm a unicorn."
Yeah, and I know what that was.
You
It
lied.
was for
then?
play. It was for play. They knew there wasn't a goddamn unicorn. I knew that when it was no way they thought there was a unicorn for real. It was for play.
But they didn't know that for real, for real.
So okay, you're saying if they came home and say, "Dad, I'm a unicorn," then
there
what?
are those people too.
But so they're unicorns.
That's hey. If that's what they believe.
It's not what they believe. Are they a unicorn? I'm going off of factual things here. I'm not saying I'm not trying to disrespect anyone, but my eyeballs. People want me to then lie to myself to please others. No, I do not have to lie to anyone to please them. You have to believe in yourself. But my eyes see that what you are. I'm not gonna play these games. Now I have to go through the Rolodex of what I should call you. No, I see this and I say that. If you say to me, I don't go by that, I go by this, then I will call you that. But I'm not gonna go through this Rolodex of mine. No, I see a man, I'm gonna say a man. It is what it is.
Yeah, there's some people who chase for clout that are like, times I've been mispronounced. I think there was one person that was like, times I've been mispronounced, or let me record this. Can you tell me what I'm eating today? And like,
So you wasn't mispronounced, sir. They said the
exactly.
right thing. You just want them to use the miscommunication, but they gonna play along for you.
yeah,
They
so,
said the right thing. Let me
there's
not do
people
that
out there.
because that's them alphabets again that you can't talk about. No, I ain't gonna say that. That's the alphabet. That one.
the alphabet.
Just
yeah,
them T's. You can't talk about them T's.
you ain't right.
Something about it. Because no one ever says anything about anything else because that's at the end of the day that's just gay.
Yeah.
That's just a sexual preference.
Right.
You're pretending to be a costume now. Like you're saying that you're my wife. Like, no, my wife is a woman. You are trying to dress like a wife, but you're not that.
Right.
That's a delusional thing now. A sexual
taking it
preference
too
is
far.
it is.
It's gone too far.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying we take a
You
sometimes
say I'm dead. I'm locked off.
sometimes people give you a foot and you take them out. And I think to that extent, it's gone a little too far. We shouldn't be making laws.
Do you think women had a part to play in that?
We did.
Oh my God, a big.
Because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. We probably use it for supporters for our causes. Cause the gay men they're not doing the same thing as the straight men.
They're trying to be a part.
Exactly. So we need, okay, well, if you one of us, then you got to help our causes. And since you've been scratching our backs for so long, I guess we could scratch your back too.
Goddamn.
Yep. I think that's how it went down. And
Now-
that's so sad.
That like I said, the gay thing to me, that's a preference of a sexual thing. I just don't understand why it need to be displayed. Like, who cares at the end of the day? Who you went into that bedroom with? No one's ever walked around like that's a heterosexual. That's never been a thing. Like that's never been a thing. Now all of a sudden you have to wear this and do this. I'm like, no one should know that part. Who cares? That is just a
Social media is so involved in your everyday life. I've learned so much about people that I've never knew just because they post it on social media now.
So you think it's true? You believe it? Everything you read on social media?
Oh, absolutely not. I don't think everything on social media is true. I think half of it is just clickbait. Half of it is just to get your attention. Half of it is to pull you from something that might be real.
That's true. That is goddamn true.
So I don't believe everything you see on social media, especially the first couple things that pop up on your page, because the first couple things that pop up on your social media is the craziest. It's just like if you go Google something, the first couple things is gonna be sponsored.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't know that Google is not, a factual based search engine. It's basically like a clicked and paid for type thing.
Yep.
So there was a time where you would Google Martin Luther King and like the fourth one down was really a KKK thing. Know what I mean? I don't know what that website will be today on the placement, but it's like, it's not really work. It doesn't work like that on the Google thing, but we don't know that. We'll go Google some shit and like, oh, it must be true. It was the third one down on Google.
Exactly.
We forget that his next page is like shit. Most of us don't even see the next page.
We don't even scroll all the way to the bottom no more. I remember you used to scroll to the bottom and then click one. You used to go through every single one to see, make sure, okay, well, this don't really pertain to me. This one don't either. No.
Well, lazy learners.
We said,
Very lazy learners.
especially now, because they make it so easy. You type something in, you ain't even got to go to Google. You can just see it on Siri. Just tell you.
Yeah.
You ain't got to go all the way over there. We got you.
Very fucking lazy learners for sure.
It's crazy. You ain't got to finish typing it in. You notice that? You start typing something in your search. Like if you searching something, it's gonna tell you what it is, and then at the bottom, it's gonna guess what you might be typing in and give you the whole definition before you even finish typing in the word.
Lets you know that a lot of people talking about the same shit too. Like, well, somebody already looked this up.
Yep. So we'll go ahead and tell you what this is.
Yeah. We don't know how to be individual. I guess it's hard to be an individual these days.
It is hard.
Individuals look weird.
Yeah, but I like it. I
Like-
like being weird.
Yeah, because I'm a definition. I'm a walking definition. I'm walk to my own beating fucking drum. Don't give a flying fuck about most of the things that anyone would have to ever say about me. Like period.
It took some time for me to get that way, but for the most part, I felt like
No,
I was that type
I'm not
of
going
person.
to say
I wanted
that.
to learn my own
People from the
lessons.
outside would say about me. There's people on the inside. That one I still could care.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I couldn't care less. If I don't know, like there's been times where, and this is gonna sound harsh, but
Okay.
there's been times where like my wife would come home and she'd say, such and such at work just passed away, da 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 da, and I'm looking there like,
That's crazy.
yeah, that's wild.
No, because that's definitely me. Like, I just be like, dang, that's crazy. So is work canceled tomorrow? Or like,
Cause it's like y'all know what to do at that point. It's like now I gotta pretend to care, and now I know I'm showing that I'm pretending to care. So it's
I
just
can't
all
hide my
fucking
faces
awkward.
for nothing.
It's
I'm
awkward.
so bad with hiding my faces because
Yeah.
they react before I can even finish processing how I feel. I'll be like, oh yeah, it's okay, sorry.
Real shit. But anyways,
Okay.
we about to get into your segment here.
Oh,
Know what I
alright.
mean? And basically what it is would be just a question for me to ask is what's on your mind.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Just
I gotta
listen.
figure out how I'm gonna start singing it. I got water everywhere. What am I doing?
We need a tune song. We need a little theme.
Yeah, and I gotta figure out how to bring you in properly.
Oh yeah, you gotta give me a song.
I gotta bring you in properly.
What I'm gonna sing? What song I want? I'm gonna make a song. He gonna write it for me.
I bet I'm down.
We gonna make a
down.
song.
Hey man, so he clicking on that first page. Facts.
That's it. All right. It's crazy because Smoke was touching on kind of what I was thinking at first, but then he shifted a different way, which I was happy about. Because I feel like this whole year, basically since January, my theme for this year has just been perception, just different perceptions. Like I've been in the place of someone else. For instance, like driving. You in a rush, you trying to get somewhere, you might be swerving in and out of traffic, you might be doing all of this, and I gotta go. And then another day, you might just be cruising, riding, and somebody swerving in that truck. Oh my God, where is this man going? He better be on his. And so it gives you that sense of, okay, wow, that's some perception right there. Like, I can see how that other person may be feeling in this situation. And I feel like that's been happening so often for me, just looking at things, being like, wow, I now understand somebody else's point of view. I've put myself in that person's shoes, or I've been in that person's shoes before. And I just feel like sometimes you got to slow down and think about things like that. Like, that person may be having just a terrible day, and this ain't got nothing to do with you. We are all players in our own games.
Facts.
So even though we share the same world, we're all different players. So sometimes that player might be doing something and it ain't got nothing to do with you. And so I think that also goes into, we're just very sensitive. We've become so sensitive to everything that somebody else is doing, it affects us. So I just learned let me cut my ties from that feeling, or let me cut my ties from this. Why waste my energy being mad at somebody who couldn't care less about what I got going on right now?
Do you know that there's not many that can see that? Can, like you saying, different perceptions and different ways of seeing things. There's not many people that can do that. Most people live in their space,
Right.
and they'll see that person that's swerving, even though they was that person. No, they're not gonna allow themselves to put that person in their shoes. They're above that person right now. They only see what they do as being the right, because like you said, we're the star player of our shit.
Exactly.
A lot of people can't do that, and I believe that is healthy to do.
Right.
To do that. So that's mature. That is very mature, because a lot of people can't do that shit. Real sure. Like, a lot of motherfuckers is like, it's about me, motherfucker.
And that's it. And that's why not everybody's an NPC, which I don't know if you know what that means.
Nope.
Like it's like a computer game when the non-player characters, like they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Like, you ever played a game and let's do Mario, for example. The little mushrooms, they just gonna come up, or the little whatever's that you gotta pop, and the turtles, like, they're just going to do that. They have no other functions. That is the only thing they're gonna do. And so some people have referred to just people in general. There's some of those people in the world that are non-player characters.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, so
You're a non-factor in the world.
so that's what a lot of people have started to do, and I guess that's why we think the way we think now, is these people, they have nothing to do with me, so I'm the only person in this that matters, because we only see things in a first person type of situation. I'm the person, and all of y'all are in my world. Main character syndrome, yes.
Definitely main character syndrome. There's always, like, if we just chilling with your homeboys, homegirls, or whatever, and y'all just, whatever, even when we used to be in school, say, what if such and such happened? We all say, I will do this and I will do that. I'd be like, well, someone's going to die, you know? Who's going to be those people? Like,
Right.
everyone's surviving? Like, no.
No, someone is dying.
Like, if we had zombies, well, I would do this. Well, someone's going to be the zombie. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, but we do have that main character syndrome type
Yeah.
thing.
Me, speaking of that reference, I've told a lot of people I would just die. I ain't got the skills. I've grown up way too spoiled and privileged to not know how to do half the things to do. If this world was to crash right now,
Damn.
I'm going to just lay
That's
down and die. 'Cause
terrible.
I'm done. Somebody need to take care of me, because I'm done.
Y'all
want me
you don't think-
alive?
So you don't think your natural instincts would kick in?
I feel like I'm so detached from so detached from those natural instincts, because this is all I know. All I know is the life I live in right now. How would I get home? How am I getting home?
So
I don't know how to get home. Not from here. I'm done.
You would be lost?
I'm done.
Oh man, without your phone?
Yes.
Ooh.
I don't know highways. Don't nobody in my generation don't know highways. You talking about some take Interstate 45 and go down number 2, and I'm gonna be like, what are you talking about? I don't know what that is.
That's crazy.
Where are those roads going? I better be reading them signs on the way home. Like, exit 35 is this road. Okay, I might can make it. I might can make it if I read the signs.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm done for. I'm done. I can read a map.
You was truck drivers.
Yeah, I already know where I'm going at. I'm good.
Nah,
I'm Gucci.
if I don't got no map, and where am I even finding a map at? I'm done.
Where you finding the map at?
Where would you find a map? Where am I gonna find it?
At a gas station.
They got maps at gas
You
stations?
can buy yes. Mostly every gas station you go to, you can buy a map.
I have never in my life seen a map at a gas station. Where they at? Where are they
You're
at?
not looking for the map.
I was not looking for the
Damn. I mean,
I ain't
I'm not
never
going to
seen
sit there and say that I'm sitting there copying maps either, but yes, they have them for us because we can travel, we can break down, you might need to know where you at and not have a phone. So
Dang. The next gas station you go into, look for a map. Look for a map. I'm going to carry one in the car because
yeah. You know
I
how to
feel
read
like
it?
I know how to
They
read
don't
it.
teach that no more.
I know how to read it.
You can read a map.
I
So
feel
you
like I
ain't too
could.
far gone.
But now, how close are we on the map, though? Because I might not be able to read it. I feel like I'm good navigational-wise. Like, I know where north, south, east, west is, depending on where I came from. And I think my
Where's
my
north?
dot is my house.
Where's north?
Okay, where we at right now?
No, it's just, I'm
Wait.
just messing
I
with
got
you.
it. I think north.
And
North
see,
is that way.
I thought you were gonna do like this. Thought you were gonna
North is that way. You don't think? I think north is that way for real. I do.
You do.
I do.
I would
feel
have to
like
think about it. I would have to think where the hell we at. How we at. But that is hilarious. That's fucked up. Now that lets me know that we do need youth programs to teach, those type of things.
But don't they got
reading
Boy
the
Scouts? And
reading
you
the-
see what happened to that?
Yeah, that's more white people shit. You don't see a bunch of black Boy Scouts. We don't have Boy Scout organization. Not saying that we shouldn't, but if we did, I don't think we would have this touching little boys problem.
I also think that it's not cool.
Not gonna say you're not. People are people, but I seriously think that is a huge white people.
It wouldn't get much attention because it's not cool. It's not cool, so it's not gonna get as much attention as it should.
She said they're
as
giving
it
you
used
an
to.
atlas for Christmas.
Please, because I'm gonna be done. I'm done. No social media, no Wi-Fi, no phone.
But yeah, like, what would be some good shit to put inside of like a youth center that we can not? They will have their fun areas because you would have to have. I don't know if the arcade would be a thing nowadays, but maybe a virtual thing or some shit. I don't fucking know. But you still have to have learning centers. They would have to take some type of class. You ain't just coming here and funning all day because 9 times out of 10 when you go home, you're just gonna be in your technology doing your so-called fun.
Right.
When you're really just sitting in one fucking spot.
I also feel like it's the way that that people have to learn because you can have fun when you learn.
Yeah, that's why elementary school classes shouldn't be sitting down all damn day. Kids learn more when they're up and moving. You got them just like this. They want to get up and move. Bad as a bitch.
Not even just elementary. Not even people. A lot of people have hyperactive disorder. Like a lot of people want to move. Learning can be fun. It does not have to be sitting in the school doing this. Right? Fill out this Scantron, circling these bubbles. Memorize type of learning. That doesn't have to be the case. Some people learn like that. Cool. But I also feel like there should be one test. The test of how you learn. Okay? And then go from there. You got your memorized people. That's how they learn. You got your verbal people. You got your people who actually have to do it. You got your listening type of people. And then that's how you can learn. I feel like
They
that's
give
going to be
you
the
one
most.
curriculum and says, this is how you got to do it.
Exactly.
Like, they don't know how to do it like that.
And so I feel like that's what messes up a lot of people in school because that's not my type of learning either. I can't sit here and memorize all day.
I
That don't do
think
nothing for
where
me.
we fail at our education system is that we don't have one. Black people don't have one. Because I think if black people had our education system, I don't think a lot of the shit that we teach we would. I think we would skip the BS and get down to the real and nitty gritty of what we need in life.
But we also have to, at the end of the day, go by their standard of
Not
learning.
everybody had their own shit.
I mean, but in order to be approved, in order to be seen as a legitimate school,
They could be private.
I mean, yeah, you could do private.
Yeah. I mean, Dr. Umar getting his shit right now. I mean, and he got his own curriculum and all that whatnot. So it's like, shit, they was shitting on my man's for a long time. He said, he ain't open yet. We're like, shit, whoever, have you made a school?
Exactly.
How the fuck do you know how long it take to open the goddamn school when he ain't got no goddamn help? Because all the celebrities scared to death to get in touch with this man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dr. Umar's doing like a lot from the community. Just like you said, he getting a lot of hate, but he's trying to make sure it's like ran by black people. It's
Constructed by black people.
Constructed by black people and stuff like that.
He did have to go around that.
Right. Yeah.
He did have to. In the end, he had to go. But this is the end. This is the finish. He had to go around that because he said he kept on having some problems with the black companies. But no matter what, he just kept going to another black company, another black company, another black. Eventually, it's like, okay, I gotta get this. Done. Which,
Right.
But he's still willing to show like, hey. And if something was to happen, he needs repair. He says he's gonna go to a black company again. I fuck with that, and that's why they show him in a light where they try to get black people to hate him because he's good for our people. Any person that's good for our people, or they're gonna show him in the light. They have Farrakhan. Name the celebrity that would just openly talk about Farrakhan. They're scared to death to do that because it's like white people said you would not touch that nigga. You will not praise that man. He's too good. He's too much power, too much influence. Look at the people that come in his presence and be with his program. Look how great the outcome is. Can you imagine that for all the niggas? Not
Absolutely
my niggas,
not.
you ain't about to take my niggas like that. My niggas bring me money. Are you tripping?
They brainwashed. We need to keep them like this.
Yeah. Now my niggas, you ain't. So they call them what they call everybody these days. When you talk about the Jews, anti-Semitic and all that other shit.
Ugh. I've heard about that. I just feel like, what did I just see the other day? It was talking about that movie. What was it? It was about the Bible. It was the last Bible. What was the name of that movie?
It's a new movie?
No, it's an old movie. It was about the last Bible. They did a whole like horse run.
It was about
the Western. I think Book of Elijah.
Book of Eli.
Book of Eli. They was just talking about the Book of Eli. And how they used that to plant the seed in your mind that the government and the corporate. That's how they brainwashed us. That's why it's on the back of the dollar bill, because they want us to still think, okay, this is what really is going on. This is what we really truly believe by God, and this is what we go by, even though that's clear.
Isn't it a slap in the face to put Jesus or anything about God on anything to do with money? When that's what got him killed. That's when got Jesus killed in the first place, was money. He got double crossed for paper, for some coins. I mean, it wasn't paper at the time, but
yeah, but for some
money. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of disrespectful in a way.
It is.
When you look around, like nowadays, I honestly think there's a satanic movement that they're trying to push. You can see it with all these new rappers, like
I've seen
Lil
that.
Uzi, Playboy Cardi. All of them are wearing like upside down crosses, just doing weird shit, and
Even Meg with her snake skin and whatever she just did, that shedding the snake skin, and it was just like, oh.
it's getting out of hand, and we see it. You know what I'm saying? Like we notice it, but just how over time we got conditioned. The youth is gonna get conditioned to think, oh, that's cool. Yeah, let me be on some goth shit. Let me not praise the Lord type shit.
It's
I'm not
further.
When I be seeing people, I do see what y'all talking about, like the demon stuff and all that, what people be doing. It's hard for me to get into it because I don't believe in it. I think it's just something people do or something people have to say what the fucked up stuff that they do is. This is coming from my evil thing. That's what a devil is. Now we have something to blame for our badness. No, you're just a fucked up individual sometimes. But I think we created a lure of
Right.
this is a thing that made us, and this was a thing that made us do good. No, you're good and bad, and it is what it is. So I don't really.
No, but I see what he's saying as far as think about back to
Balenciaga, for example.
not even.
Yeah,
but
we covered that one. That one actually went fucking viral. That was crazy.
Think back to when we used to try to click and see little tiny screenshots in like Beyonce's video just to possibly maybe see a cross if you squint your eye and look to like an upside down cross. Just we had to really look to see this satanic stuff that we were seeing. Now it's right here.
Yeah,
That's what he wearing.
Yeah.
So it's just taking that
Like Lil Nas
streak.
X had like supposed to be like some blood inside. Some
Yeah,
shoes or
he
some
went
shit.
to hell and
I'm not gonna hold you. Them Air Maxes was hard too. Them Air Maxes was hard.
Damn.
he said it was hard.
515, my man Vessel, man. We my bad. That's crazy. He said them jakes was hard. Appreciate all y'all for tuning in, man. Right now we about to have my man Vessel on the line for the community meeting. I almost forgot. Ain't Dre played no music not one time today. Not one song.
ain't did a break.
Not one break. Yo. I know we got my man Vessel on the line. What's good? What's good, you man?
Shit, what's good, man? What's good? What's good, King Baby?
As always, man, how was your week, man?
Man, these allergies been killing me, man. So that's about it. It's the allergies, man.
It's the allergies, man. I'm opening up.
Yeah, weather up and down. The allergies.
I got too many allergies. That pollen been kicking my ass. But I'm good.
But I ain't got to worry about them problems, so. There's allergies and fat don't mix.
Where did you hear that?
I just made it up. But I ain't got them problems with the allergies. But what you got for us this week, man?
But yeah, what I got this week is, I got a question because, you know what I'm saying, I really wonder what people think about. And my question is, you're co-parenting. Does the non-parent have the right to speak on anything when it comes to that child? And what I mean is, if I'm married and co-parent with my child's mother, does her husband have any right to say anything when it comes to the child or make any decisions that will affect the co-parent?
I want to know which way you gonna go with this. I want to know which way you gonna go with this.
I'm gonna let my man Vessel say what his your view is on it first.
My main thing, if I'm active in this child's life, and you know me and I know you, of course I know you with her, I respect that. But when it comes to my child, that's my responsibility. Now, if my child's out of line or anything like that, because my child still got to respect your house. I'm not taking that from you. That's your house. That's your house. We're supposed to give you the utmost respect. But you're never going to be the father. You'll be respected, but you'll never be the father.
Oh, yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Huh?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
You say he is the father?
Yeah. I think.
Agree.
Yeah. No. I think if you just take 1 month, we're not going to talk about a child's lifetime. Let's just take 1 month, right? And let's take the hours of that month. Who was that child around more, that man or that real father?
It depends on how they got it set up.
No, if they're in that man's house, they've been there way more time.
The reason I said it depends is because I could have 1 week on and 1 week off for my child. That's still the same equivalent time as you.
Well,
So we're equal.
But it's an unnatural thing to ask a man to do that. That's unnatural. He can't do that, what you're asking him to do, because he has a child in his presence, and that child belongs to the woman that he has. So naturally, he's going to treat that child as that child. As it's got to be a branch of him now. He has no choice. As a natural thing to do.
Right. I feel like he
so
definitely
you saying
does.
to have every decision. I'm sorry, my fault.
I'm not going to say every decision. If that man is a present guy, if the father is a present guy, and there has household rules, because at the end of the day, They chose to stay in that man's house. She chose to be with that man. So his principles and how he raised a family, it comes first because that's his household. But if there is something that the mom feels like, wait a minute, I have to run this to his father because this one right here is too big of a decision for you, then that has to be respectful.
Right.
And they go to the parent, to the other father for that. But hey, once you decided not to be a family, you can't make family decisions.
Right.
You can make child decisions and say, I come and do this and teach you this lesson. But a upbringing, you lost that.
Right. I feel the same way
I'm
because
saying decisions in a child's life. I feel like that person don't have the right.
I don't agree.
Maybe
And
I don't
feel like-
understand what decision means.
Yeah, I feel like on the same page. I feel like if I'm here with this child and I'm in this child's life and I'm with this parent and we are trying to create a family here, even if you are the father, outside of that, you can still create your own family with your own woman as well.
Right.
Let's say you have the on and off. At the end of the day, they should have as many role models for positive role models in their life as possible, like it used to be. You know, it takes a village. Even if his opinion
I
isn't
agree.
warranted as highly as yours, because that makes sense. You are the real father or the biological father. It should still hold some weight.
Right.
So I
Right.
feel like it should still, his opinion matters.
Right.
So that's where I
To being the type of person that I am, I would be like, say if there's a birthday or some shit. If it's an active parent.
Right.
If there's a birthday or
Yeah, the
some shit
active
coming up.
parent makes a difference.
And if there's an active parent, a birthday or something coming up, I would then forward be like, yo, do you have plans for such and such and such before I do blah, 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 blah,
Right.
blah. Oh, and then if that's the case, we can work together to do blah, 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 blah. But if there's not an active motherfucker, I don't give a fuck about a person's decision at all.
Exactly. If
Yeah,
you're not
I agree with
active.
that. But
Yeah.
my main thing is if your child's mother or the situation, if she messing with this dude like this or whatever, or married to him, y'all gonna already have respect for one another anyway. You see what I'm saying? Because that's already put out there. If he's active, you gonna know who he is and he gonna know who you are. You know what type of person it is, you know what type of person he is. So it's always gonna be a respect factor.
But that the parent that doesn't live in that house has sort of lost the right to be like, well, my child doesn't have to do. Well, your child isn't living with you.
Exactly.
They don't have to do that in your house, but in here, they damn sure do.
Exactly.
Y'all call in, man.
You call in. Remember that number is 301-761-1040. Y'all call in. That's a good ass question. If
Right.
you're co-parenting, there's the parent that's basically not in the household. Can they, be in the decision making and all that? I say hell to the no. You can tell me
feel
what
like
they're allergic to.
I'm weak. I feel like if you're not active, if you're not coming over or whatever your situation stands for, if there are two active people who want to be a positive father figure for the child, at the end of the day, I feel like both opinions should be supported.
Right.
That's my only thing.
But you can't say what my rules are in my house.
Absolutely not. This is my house. These are my walls.
Yeah.
That is what that is.
She chose to be with these rules.
Exactly.
But there's laws. So, it
So-
got to be followed.
It's going to be followed. It's going to be respected.
1,000%. Because I wish, like I said before, I am a stepfather, and I wish to God, one of the I wish to God, somebody would come up and be like, "Hey man, what you doing with my child?" Da, 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 da. Yeah, they ain't doing that no more in there. I'm like, my house?
Where I pay the bills?
That sounds crazy.
Absolutely not.
That sound insane. Say, well, no. You kind of lost that privilege, buddy.
Exactly.
If you wanted them to be living by those rules,
You should have had them at your house.
cool. Problem solved.
All right.
But you don't. So, cool. But I do feel that when he says active parent,
Yeah, because that makes a difference.
that makes a difference. When
That
if they're
makes a
an
difference.
active parent, I feel like, well, you might as well. They're always there.
Exactly.
They just don't spend that 8 hours of that sleep time. But they're around a lot
Right.
type shit. So yeah, they can we can coordinate some cookouts and parties and things of that nature. We can coordinate.
I got a question for you. Should you take back your cheating wife? Your wife cheats on you. Are you taking her back?
No.
Wife.
No.
Why?
Are we specifying wife too?
Wife.
Oh, wife. That's crazy.
You
That actually goes back into that
You
story I was
wasn't-
talking about earlier.
you didn't love me enough to not get caught. You didn't love me enough to not get caught. She said, "Would you take the
Yeah.
woman back?" She said, "Why not?" I said, "No." She said, "Why not?" That's the reason why not.
Damn. So you got sloppy.
You got sloppy.
Woo.
You didn't care if I knew or not.
You right?
That's deep. That hurt.
Right, that's multi-layered.
Yeah.
That hurt.
I had to get that.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because when you talk about a cheating wife or cheating spouse, period,
Mm-hmm.
it's been people who rebounded from that and
Right.
made their relationship stronger.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care if it's been 2 years or 10 years, but it's been people who use that to make their relationship stronger. So
Right.
that's why I asked you what you said again, because I wanted to make sure. But
Yeah, I
what you
couldn't.
said,
Yeah, I couldn't because it's like, now I knew you didn't give a fuck. Like all your fucks to give, you didn't give a fuck when you went and cheated, but you was still something about me was there because you didn't leave.
you had to slip through the cracks.
Right.
You didn't leave. You there was something, and I didn't. Like I said before, I can't be a hypocrite. I truly believe that when the woman complains about a man cheating, I'm like, if he's a good man, what the fuck are you complaining for? All he's doing is fucking something. That's it.
Oh, absolutely not.
That's it. That's all that's happening.
Nah,
So
yeah.
I that's all that's happening. He's giving you the food, the clothes, the kids, everything that you wanted. The
But
dates,
if I know,
all of that.
if I know, then that's a problem.
Okay, that's what all I'm saying is I can't be a hypocrite.
Okay.
When I wouldn't go back to her because of that matter, because you was sloppy. I know you do not care at all because you got caught.
Yeah.
I also feel like men and women aren't equal. You know what I'm saying? So, we also cheat different. It sounds weird, but like City said, men typically we just fucking something. When a chick goes and cheats, I feel like emotions are more tied into the situation. Like she actually messed with the other dude.
I can see what you're saying because most times women cheat because they're lacking something where they're at home. They're lacking whether it's some form of value. So you're valued wherever you're cheating at. Whether it is just sex or not,
Why not just say
the
that?
way of sex could be different.
Why not? I always wonder, like, why not just say that?
Women do.
Say that?
Women. First of all, women say it in a lot of different ways before we ever go do anything. That is one thing I will say that women are very pristine about. We are going to show you and tell you.
No.
And
Show. That's different.
Show you
Y'all,
and tell you.
No. Y'all would show like a motherfucker and then say you should have known because I did this. No, we just know you're upset about something because I see you doing that. But what you're upset about, have no clue.
You gotta remember we're slow.
Y'all are slow.
No, it's just that is true. But at the same time, there's a million things that it could be.
Right.
And you want us to be able to know it's just that thing right there.
Or ask.
It's
You could-
always
you
out-
could do a check-in. You
It's-
could do,
okay.
hey baby, is there something that I could do that could better your life right now? Is there something,
Have you
I
ever
could
heard
be
that?
doing? It doesn't mean that it can't happen.
No. Have you ever heard it?
I have.
And honestly, your response was?
Yes, I feel like you could be doing this,
you
this,
kept it a buck with the person.
this. Yeah.
Okay.
If I wanted to change, I'm gonna tell you.
That's a rare exception. Exception.
Yeah. Most people would do what they see, like you said, on television. They're gonna give you the because they're not even when the dude asks.
I just feel like if you're asking and there's a way to ask too.
There's always a way that y'all can will point out and be like, the dude did something.
There is a way to
This been
ask.
like 4 times in 3 minutes.
There's a way
he
to
did
ask.
something somehow.
There's a way to ask though. I
believe that.
I feel like if you're like, well, you want me to do something different? You want me to move different? If you ask it like that, I'll be like, don't even worry about it. Don't get out of my face. You ain't even got to talk about it.
Time out. Okay, let's just say the guy is wrong. Mm-hmm. How he approached you was 100% wrong. Let's just agree with that, right?
Okay.
Then you say, don't worry about it. You just said that it's gonna happen again. Because even though he came at me wrong, I can't just look at him and say, damn, don't come at me like that, and then tell him what it is, so it don't happen again. But you said, nope, so it's going to happen again. You're going to be madder this time.
No. Okay. So for me specifically, I'm going to say get out of my face because right now you just pissed me off. So give me some time to think about it,
And
get it together.
You're going to come back.
And then I'm going to be like, look, the way that you did X, Y, and Z earlier, I'm going to need for you to never do that again.
Never do that again.
All right. But moving forward, these are the things that I do want you to do differently. Okay. All right, cool. And we can move forward. But it's a way. It's definitely a way to talk about it.
Have you told somebody that same thing?
Have I done?
Have you flipped it? Have you told somebody that I'm going to change for you?
Yeah. Absolutely. If you telling me I'm not loving you the way you want me to love you, then I obviously need to do better because that's the point is to love you the way you want to be loved. Okay. It's not to love you the way I feel like you should be loved because that's what I want to do.
Wait a minute. Bars. When they get the poetry snappy joint.
Wait a minute. Okay. Good answer.
For real though, because that's what I feel like a lot of us get caught up in is you telling us we doing something wrong instead of saying I could see you doing something the way I want it to be done. Mm-hmm. Instead of being like, we take it as, oh, I'm not doing enough.
Mm. But I will say that even though we sitting here, we dudes in here, we agreeing like, damn right, because it's good to hear a lady say that because a lot of dudes don't get that in reverse. But the truth of the matter is we do the same exact shit.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's the truth of the matter.
If you wanted something else, you could have said that.
Yeah.
So I feel like it goes in the same way. If you wanted to do what you wanted to do, all you have to do is say it. Hey, I love you. This is what I want. It's also a woman's job to receive it too. So it's fault on both sides. This is what I want to do.
Women have been seeing more women with a harder shell. Like, as men are coming into I can now be a little bit more vulnerable because we always been, stern guard, Right. Now we have come into I can be a little bit more open and free. More women that's hardened up. So they are blocking the fuck out of that. So it's like, damn, I finally got to this. And the only thing we really know how to show very good is anger. Now we're showing emotion. It's getting blocked. And now I'm really pissed off. Because it took me a lot to get there.
To get to where you can be vulnerable.
Yeah.
So
I understand that.
So would you guys say that it takes somewhat mental maturity to
Absolutely.
be upfront and transparent like that? Because, a lot of these relationships are, a lot of relationships in general are, young people and stuff like that. And I feel like me, for example, it took me a minute to be honest and upfront with my girl just because I thought I was asking for too much or something that she couldn't do. You know what I mean? It's not always as black and white as we like to simplify it.
Mm-hmm. It's one of them things like you don't know if that person will be willing to do it. But it's like, how is he going to know?
Exactly.
Okay, that's facts.
How are you going to get what you want? Are you going to be a people pleaser in your relationship and be unhappy and feel like you've been settling when you could have opened your mouth
and just said it
and been in a completely different situation?
Yep, facts.
It don't take nothing at all.
Most of the time we fight with our imagination. I mean, we'll be like, I should go do blah 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 blah. Then all of a sudden, all of these thoughts like, no, this is gonna happen and this is gonna happen. What about this happen? And then we just all this bullshit, and then we end up doing nothing.
Yep. I feel like it also comes from we're not taught emotional maturity at a young age. We aren't taught that. We're taught stop crying before I give you something to cry about. That's what we taught.
And if you're taught that as a woman, imagine as us, we really taught that.
Exactly.
We watch y'all cry and be like, look at them getting picked up. Ain't that about a bitch? Let me get picked up and cry. I'm like, they might smack me about my goddamn head.
But I was the first child. So I definitely got that. On the other hand, my younger brother, he got whooped one time, and he got a little scratch on his face because he light skinned, and ain't never got a whooping since. That boy was 5.
He said the guilt.
I know
set in.
5.
I know you was instigating for more butt whoopers behind the scenes.
5. Okay? He should have been getting a lot more butt whoopings. I don't know if, Ma, you watching this, but he should have been getting a lot more butt whoopings.
That's hilarious.
He was bad. He was just bad in a different way than I was, so she wasn't used to dealing with that. She got used to dealing with a female's version of being bad.
That's not what it is.
Well,
That's not what it is.
we are.
But
Women also have
I used
that.
to look at I used to look at me like, damn, what the fuck, my little sister goddamn now she's doing shit that ain't no way in the fuck I could have got away with. What I learned is when we was kids, our parents were younger. They was basically kids with kids. Now about time that last one came, they're adults and they're mature, so they can handle that different. Right. Like they didn't have to whoop. They was having to whoop your ass. They was younger, like whoop your ass. Now they can just say shit in certain ways that they know gonna get your fucking attention. Right. They learn more.
Well, we needed to go back. Because I feel like I got too many whoopings, if you ask me.
You said they need to be equal.
It needs to be equal.
Oh, that's
equal rights. That's what we fighting for.
That's great. But no, they learn a different way.
I can see that. They grew, they matured, they understood what life was about. They made the mistakes with me, and then they
you had to take that.
just take one for the team.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
But you helped them grow.
I guess.
You look at what you did. I mean, take a bow. She like, hell no.
Hell no.
She getting flashbacks. Ain't
I
that
am. I was getting whooped with hangers and high heel shoes and running up and down the street and trying to run away.
Well, God damn.
I packed my bags too many times. I just knew I was leaving.
I'm out this motherfucker. So you get out the door and say, where?
Because I don't know no navigational skills. I ain't going nowhere.
Say, well, guess I'll go back in this room.
I just sat outside with my bag for 3 hours crying, and then I went back in the house.
Need you to get a therapist. Immediately.
Nah, I was mad. Me and my mama too much alike. We bumped heads all the time. Ugh.
I'm gonna get on to this last thing I got wrote down.
All right, what we
This
got?
is what I wrote. I said, ask some of this question.
Oh,
Facts.
man.
That's exactly what it says. What is something a man does that doesn't make sense to you at all?
I gotta put my thinking face on for that.
So there's a lot of things. That's fucked up.
What does a man do that doesn't make sense? I mean, honestly, it's gonna sound weird, but like I feel like I can understand. Because like I was telling you, perception. I can put myself in the man's shoes a lot of times. Did I grow up? Did I understand some of the lessons that y'all had to learn as a man? No, but I feel like I can put myself in your shoes and I can empathize and sympathize with you and understand where you're coming from. I just don't something. I honestly feel like sometimes y'all got it easier, so I don't know.
Whoa.
As in, not in real life. Let me clarify.
Yeah, I'm about to say, we're not gonna say that.
Not in real life.
We only live real life, but
No, we don't. We have 2 lives, and we're about to have 2 lives for real when they come out with all this metaverse. Anyway, on social media, I feel like men have it easier. You look, the way you come out the womb, that's basically it. That's all you got to work with. That's it. You gonna accept it now. Hey, if I'm ugly, if I'm not seen as this person,
But
that's just
y'all,
what it is.
that's y'all will have it that easy. It's just that women judge women.
Yeah.
It's not men out here
Judging
saying,
men? No.
No, it's not men out here judging women. We're gonna want you regardless.
That's true.
It does not matter.
That's true.
There's
It-
money for everybody.
Yeah.
That's true.
It does not. It's not gonna matter what y'all, whatever trend y'all hop on that y'all want to dress like. Y'all can say we all gonna dress like peacocks. Well, fuck it, we want to fuck a peacock.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So natural, unnatural, it is what it is. We want is y'all keep judging each other.
That's why I think y'all got a little bit easier. Because at the end of the day, females are typically people pleasers. Females, women pleasers. Females are more than likely are going to want to feel validated
By other women.
by other women.
Because if a man says such and such, and he insert his 2 cents, ain't nobody asking you. Say, damn, oh shit, I thought this was for my eyeballs.
Nope.
I guess it was for the other lady.
It's for me, or it's for me and my girls. That's it.
Now I hate when people say that. I did this for me. Cap. You're a lying motherfucker. I hate that saying.
I do too. Because
I
if
hate
you
that
really
saying.
did it for you, you would have just accepted you.
Exactly.
No, that's facts. That's facts. I don't know if y'all saw online what happened to DC Young Fly's what was it, baby mom or wife, but she passed away because during her BBL.
Oh
surgery.
yeah, she was getting a BBL surgery.
Yeah, and me personally, I don't like all that cosmetic
Me
surgery
either. I don't like
to
it
your
either.
body and stuff like that.
Because you never know.
Accept who you are.
Yeah. So I did it for me. Ooh. First of all, how you did it for you? You dressed up you to not see you? You ain't gonna see you all day. But it's about you. Stop fucking playing. You did it because these other women's gonna be like, ooh, she got that. Because the dudes ain't gonna give a fuck what you got on. Y'all be wanting us to compliment dead skin.
You know what? That's I 100%.
Like y'all nails is dead skin.
I 100% agree with what you're saying because I get more people that try to hit on me when I'm wearing a bonnet and raggedy clothes walking in the gas station than I do when I put on my flyest fit. The prettiest thing I got in my closet.
That's
I'ma
that's
get-
more
I'ma
perception thing though, again though.
No. That
because
if
when-
I walked in the same place, I promise you I would only get because a lot of times
No,
men,
because
that's also the rejection.
Look, you right there. You look like when you get your flyers, you would then for look like what he think is out of his league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he ain't gonna approach that with the confidence of like you got a bonnet. I'm like, well, I'm probably gonna kind of shot. You know what I mean? But the other way, he like, she ain't really gonna fuck with a nigga type shit. But,
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those type things.
But nah. I just
Men
feel
got
like
it easy is a little crazy though.
that's what I said in the fake world. In the fake world.
No, you can literally say, I don't want to go to work no more. Ever. And literally do that and make money right now. Because there's a man out there who want to see your feet, toenail, nipple, thigh, earring, neck, any part of you because you're a woman. He want to buy it right now. Facts. He want to look. There's a man out there that got a thing for females with nose rings. All he got to see is your nose. Click a picture. He want to cop that bitch right now. There's no way we got it easier.
And the only people we have to blame is ourselves because we're the market. You know what I mean?
Facts. We some of the sick, well, not me. I'm not. I just don't understand the idea of paying for it.
Right.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either.
Like, go to Walmart and talk, my nigga. Get some actual poom poom. Anyways,
I mean, that's true.
it's free. Right there. You got a subscription to see a picture that another man seen too.
I think COVID escalated it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Most definitely. And I think City talked about this last week too. We gotta start learning how to accept our L's. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna bag every shorty that you see out in public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did you ever go look at that stabbing, them two girls, those twins that got stabbed up in the gas station?
What happened with that? What?
Yeah, so the twins rejected the dude, and apparently he killed one of them, and the other one was stabbed up, injured.
And that's crazy how many scenarios just start off with that sentence. Like,
Exactly.
Based off a guy getting denied.
Getting rejection. I mean, that whole brick thing, it was fake, but I mean, it could have been real. It could have been real. Like,
It did look really shit. It looked like she had an actual brick on the side of her face. Like, what the fuck was that then? What hit her? 'Cause
that's what
something
I'm
had to
saying.
hit her,
I'm
right?
saying,
I believe it.
I still believe it's a brick.
I'm like, it was shaped like a brick. Her whole shit was
Ain't
swole
no,
up.
what they say, a water bottle? I ain't never.
So did they say she lied about the brick and it never happened, or
They said it was in a brick or something like
it
that.
wasn't a brick, but he still did it?
I guess so. Yeah, they said
So what
they
the
said
hell
it
was the
wasn't a brick.
celebration about that? I'm confused.
And then
still
and
not
they said
smacking
that
no
it was a GoFundMe and her GoFundMe wasn't to a brick, so now everything is basically up in the air because it wasn't a brick.
Well, damn. So, anyways, back to the
Her face
understanding
still
of
looked
men.
crazy, but
Yeah, it
you know.
did. It did look crazy. You say he hit me. Anyways, that's not funny.
My sense of humor.
Back
is
to
bad.
yeah, mine's too. Like, the understanding of men. So you feel like you pretty much on the up and up with us.
I feel like I understand y'all for the most part.
Mm.
I feel like men, as complicated as women try to make it, men are so simple.
As hell.
They're so simple. They usually like about 5 things,
That's it.
about 5 good things, and then and you.
That's it.
That's about
That's
it.
it. That's it. That's it.
So I don't feel like they're too complicated, and most times they just slow, and you just
Mm.
gotta be like, look,
I think are we slow? Well, I think we're good at pretending to be slow because y'all think we're slow because we couldn't read your mind. Somehow that's a real thing. That's a real possibility for y'all. And because we can't do it now, we're slow. There's not a real possibility. We can't read your mind. Y'all want us to so bad.
I think y'all slow too.
There's more problems with being smart. You know what I'm saying? If we pretend like we're slow, then we don't gotta deal with much. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it's a well good balance that's needed because y'all can't think logically, we can't think passionately. So we'll go jump out the rail and do some shit like whoa, 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 whoa. Y'all stop us like put some strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, I want to go get this, and then we're like, wait, what? That don't even make sense. Wait a minute, let's roll that back.
Right.
We need that. It's a good balance.
Yeah,
It's a well
that's
good
true.
balance.
So I feel like I'm pretty understanding, and I think a lot of my age group is not. So I think that's the problem. Is a lot of people my age or younger are like, no, I feel like my man need to pay for my hair, my nails, my toes, and if he can't do that, then
I got a question
Whatever.
though. If a dude can't do that for you and you can't do it for yourself, why do you deserve it?
exactly.
I feel like if you do all of that for a woman that can then in return do it for herself, but you just feel like doing it for her anyways, what's the problem? But if you're going to tell me I'm obligated to do it, well, I will watch you go to the store if that's what you want me to do and watch you pay for it. Like I'm don't see, I'm married for a minute, but the day that I feel like I'm obligated, like my old lady be like, no, you're going to do this for you. Like, I'm like, wait a minute. I do this out of love. Not because
Exactly.
I have to do a damn thing.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. That doesn't, I don't see how that,
I think we've gotten too entitled to other people.
y'all start wanting to please other women.
I don't care about nobody because at the end of the day, I came in here by myself, and I'm gonna leave by myself.
She looking right in the camera.
So I don't care about what nobody think. At the end of the day, I don't even be caring what my mama think. She be getting mad at me.
Like it is what it
I
is,
got one life.
and I'm going to live it.
Exactly. That's it.
I feel that.
She gonna be bad. She told me don't mention her on my podcast.
She just purposely did some shit. Don't put me in the middle of your goddamn beef.
She said you was talking about your daddy. Don't talk about me.
I thought about that when I put that clip out. I'm like, damn. She is talking about her pops like a motherfucker.
It will.
And will. She said, fuck
It
it.
will. Shoot, he ain't gave me no money. Shoot, he can make me some money.
That's true. But at the same time, I look at it like when you get on these platforms and stuff and you talk, if that happened in your life, who's to say I can't talk about it? Because at the end of the day, it is my life. You may not like your part of my life, but it's still my life.
Exactly. Just
So-
because you the villain in my story and you don't like that, then maybe you shouldn't walk around being the villain.
Yeah, and no one stays the villain the whole part, the whole
Exactly.
story. Sometimes people get, they come back around.
Yeah, or they didn't start as the villain, and now they are. So it doesn't matter. I feel like I should be able to talk about whatever I want to talk about because it's my mouth and it's my life,
That's a goddamn fact.
and can't nobody control that.
I would say we only get one of these. We only get one of these things, and for us to walk around and feel what we say, how we feel, what's the truth, I think that what got us to this where we are now. This whole censorship and can't say, because people are afraid to speak their mind. We really don't. Most people don't really want the stuff that's really going on in the world.
Yeah.
We all just kind of agreed with it because we were too scared to speak. And I think it's time for us to break that shit. But I was never that type of person. I don't give a fuck about your feelings.
It took me some time to get there. But I think once I isolated myself and I really realized that I'm all I got at the end of the day, and the day gonna end, and I'm gonna be here with me and me only.
Yeah.
What does any of y'all saying anything? It ain't gonna get me 1 cent, 1 penny. It ain't gonna help me. You ain't gonna feed me. You ain't
Is
gonna
there
put no
anyone-
clothes on my back.
Is there anyone that you would go to the next, but give them that same viewpoint that you give yourself? Like you say, I'm going out with myself, and you give yourself all that. Is there someone else you would give that to?
What you mean?
You would look at them in that way. Like there's nothing that can break you and that person.
Oh, yeah. My sister. Absolutely. I feel like that's the only person besides myself that I would, I would go above and beyond, the 100% mile for, because that's, at the end of the day, she's done so much for me, had my back at times. She's been there for me through everything for years.
You believe in 100% trust?
100% trust her. I don't think she would ever do anything to do me wrong. Like, at the end of the day, I've known this girl more than half my life. Half of the
So
time
you-
I've been on this earth.
And that's dope to give someone 100% trust. I don't believe in 100% trust.
I do. And if she stabbed me in the back,
Yeah, maybe
at the end of the
90.
day, at the end of the day, if she ever was to do anything,
I believe there's some people that would never do anything. I do believe that, but for me to just feel like that is out of the possibility, I'm like, I'm not gonna lie to myself.
I do. I truly do. I think that because at the end of the day, I don't see anything that her doing anything that would benefit herself, and I think that's the way that she thinks, that would benefit herself.
That's how people think when they get married.
Would cause my demise. So I don't think anything that any harm or bad intent or bad ill would come from her to me, because it wouldn't benefit her.
When people get married, they think that too. That's why
Yeah.
they get married with that person, and then that person hurts them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
So you don't trust your wife 100%?
I don't trust nobody 100%.
You don't trust him with your life? That would mean trusting him 100%.
No, I would trust her with my life. Yes.
So then you would have to trust her 100%.
No.
Because what else do you have
There's
if you don't have your life?
I would trust her to. I just know that everyone has something that will cause them to choose over you. They just ain't bumped into it yet.
I get what you're saying. The only scenario I could see that being a real factor would be whether it's her or myself. And if she was in that situation, I would do the same thing. I would choose myself.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Why?
I wouldn't do that if it was my old lady or any of my kids, probably any of my siblings and stuff like that. Like, I think I'm the type of person I would choose them. They got it. That's just my character. My whole point of coming to this show, I don't see what my benefit would get from it at any time. If there was a black person that out there that heard anything we said and they went out there and made great things, people are going to get benefits. What is it? I'm going to get nothing. But I'm willing to do it.
Oh, you real selfless. I'm not. I'm not.
Damn. Not
Sorry.
a chance.
I'm conceited. I think that I can do great things in life, and even if it
Not
might
only
not
that.
happen. No, I'm saying, but like I believe that at the end of the day, from my point of view, this is my life. This is my video game. Y'all are NPCs, and I'm here to win the game at the end of the game. So why would I give my life for an NPC?
No, I'm willing to do that. 1,000%.
Absolutely not. And this is why I'm not going to be the hero
Absolutely not.
in anybody's story. I would not be the hero. Because, heroes, they got to be willing to sacrifice themselves.
Yeah. I've
would be the villain.
I've accepted this probably like a year ago. I believe that's what my fate is.
But I think that's also because you've lived a lot of life. Do you think that you would have been the same way if you was 24?
I wasn't the same way.
Exactly.
My long shot. But I don't know what this way. I don't know what happened to make me this way. I don't even get why I think this way at all.
I think it just came with age and time being here, experience. Yeah.
And yeah, I'm willing to sacrifice for sure.
Maybe once I got older, I would be there.
You're like, right now I'm living.
Right now, you got to go. Me or you.
But I think I always had that protective spirit though.
Yeah, I'm protective. Absolutely.
You sound like you fleeing.
But
You sound like you out.
When
You
it
sound
comes
like you
down
was
to that,
gone.
when you playing Mortal Kombat and you got this much life left, this much, and your partner got this much life left,
You flipping them out. Go ahead and take that one.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to take that last strike. Cause I gotta win.
That's crazy. See,
gotta win.
I'm more like, I'm going to see it through myself. If I go out in this blaze, then it is what it is. But I know I gave you everything I got to protect you.
That's a good point of view.
Because without that, what else was I there for? That one time that it comes along that you have to actually protect your family.
I mean, but yeah, you have a family that you're here to protect at this point. Me, I got me.
But you would
I
do
got
it.
to
You would do
protect
it.
me.
You would do it.
I probably would.
You would. I mean, you got little
that's
cousins or
disgusting.
some shit, and ain't no way in hell you would do it right on
Yeah, I
time.
got nieces and nephews. I probably, but
Be
at the
out
end
there
of the day,
catching that straight.
I would be mad. I'm gonna be so mad. I'm gonna do it, but then I'm gonna be
So
like,
you're not like the front line of the Women's March type of person.
I don't even believe a lot of the things that they marching for. Okay, listen.
No,
This
I'm
this
with you
is
on
a
that because
joke.
I'm starting to think it's it's a white woman's plight. But
Yeah, it was a joke, but I seen this thing on TikTok. She talking about some. She said if I could see the woman who who was marching for us to have workers' rights, I'd be like, go home,
right.
go home.
I'm like, it's more women that would really want to be a stay-at-home wife.
I sure would. If you telling me I ain't gotta work, I can go make me a garden. I can teach our kids. We can
Yeah.
start our own school program. If I could really be at home doing what?
Now they can not pay your husband so much because they're just gonna take what they could have paid him, split it in half, and pay both of y'all.
Yep. Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
That made me
But-
so
but-
sad. I want to go home. I just don't want to work no more.
But that came and said, you're controlling me. You're telling me that I can't do this. I can't do that. Know what I mean? When we're saying, no, I'll do it for you.
You ain't got the option for real. Unless your husband is rich at this point.
It can go back to that way if we get our own. If we get our own and we can make our own structure the way that we want it, we can have our women being what they should
Caretakers.
be. Yeah.
If they want to.
If they, that part. There we
If
go.
they want to.
If they want to. Yeah, because no one should have to do anything.
Right.
But, I guarantee they will like it better. But anyways, know what I mean? Appreciate everybody for pulling up. Now, man, as always, your man, King City, summer in the building. I know
What's
the
good,
team.
what's good?
Bangdo, Smith Oak, Vessel, know what I mean? Until next week, every Wednesday, 4 to 6 p.m., Beltway Radio. We got this thing. You feel?
King.
Because of the no breaks, I kind of forgot about the time.
King. I'm trying to chase your dream. I keep waking up Trace of the touch I felt, it's faded. Pains in the gut from all the bodies that they slaying. Souls that are stuck, giving up ain't the way in. I swear, I will show that I am legend. Walking loaded weapon, Eli. Man, you see how they change perception. Call it cage correction, weaponize a blessing.